If the VA denied your Agent Orange claim years ago, that denial may be worthless today. Not because you were right and they were wrong, because the law changed underneath it. And nobody sent you a letter. I'm A. Perkins, a former Air Force nuclear missile launch officer and a disabled veteran. I filed my own claims. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what an Agent Orange VA claim looks like right now in 2026, using the same method I used on my own file. Let me start with the word that decides this whole thing: presumptive. Most VA claims make you prove three things. 1, you have a current diagnosis. 2, something happened in service. 3, a doctor connects the two. That third one, the nexus, is where most veterans get killed. You can't prove that a jungle you walked through in 1969 caused the diabetes you got in 2011. Nobody can. Presumptive removes that fight. When a condition is presumptive, the VA presumes the connection. You don't have to prove it. You have to prove you were there, and you have to prove you have the condition. That's it. The link is handed to you by law. That is not a small thing. That is the single hardest part of a VA claim being taken off your back. So the whole game with Agent Orange becomes two questions. Were you in a place the VA recognizes? And do you have a condition on the list? Here's the mistake I see over and over. A veteran says, I wasn't in Vietnam, so this isn't me. And he closes the door on himself. Don't do that. The VA recognizes herbicide exposure in more places than Vietnam. Vietnam and its inland waterways. Blue Water Navy offshore within the territorial seas. Thailand at the Royal Thai Air Force bases. Laos, Cambodia, Guam and American Samoa, Johnston Atoll, the Korean Demilitarized Zone, herbicide storage and test sites, C-123 aircraft. If you worked on those planes after Vietnam, the residue was still in them. I'm not going to read you every date and every base on this video because those lists get updated. And I am not going to have you make a decision off a number I said out loud 6 months ago. Go to va.gov and look at the current list. Or take the free 60-second Agent Orange test on our site and it'll walk you through the current criteria in plain English. What I want in your head is this: the location list is wider than you think, and it has been getting wider, not narrower. Now the conditions: ischemic heart disease, type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, prostate cancer, bladder cancer, respiratory cancers, lung, larynx, trachea, bronchus, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, multiple myeloma, Hodgkin's disease, hypothyroidism, several others. And then the two that the PACT Act added, and these are the ones I want you to sit up for: high blood pressure, hypertension, and MGUS, monoclonal gammopathy of undetermined significance. Hypertension. Think about how many Vietnam-era veterans are walking around on blood pressure medication right now, treating it like it's just what happens when you get old. That is now a presumptive condition for herbicide-exposed veterans. Half the guys watching this are on a pill for it and have never once thought of it as a claim. That's the one that gets left on the table. This is the part that costs veterans the most money, so listen close. If you filed for one of these conditions and got denied and that condition is now presumptive, you do not start a brand new claim. You file a supplemental claim, VA Form 20-0995. Why does that matter? Effective dates, back pay. A supplemental claim can reach back and pick up the date tied to that older claim. A brand new claim starts the clock today. Same condition, same veteran, same evidence, and the difference between those two forms can be years of compensation. I've watched veterans throw away years because nobody told them which box to check. And the law changed. That is new and relevant evidence. That's the standard. Everything I just said is what the rules are. This next part is what I actually did. When I filed, I didn't file one condition in hope. I filed 10 claims in one package, and every single condition got its own form and its own evidence packet. One claim, one form, one packet, all submitted together, one effective date. On each VA Form 21-4138, the statement in support of claim, I covered 7 things, not 1. 7. 1. The condition, and I named the diagnosis. 2. When it started. 3. How it's connected, direct, secondary, or aggravated. 4. the impact on me, including every medication I take for it. 5, the impact on my family. 6, the impact on my work. 7, the impact on my social life. Now hear me on this, because this is the whole thing. Most veterans write number 1 and stop. They state the condition and they're done, but the rating doesn't live in number 1. The rating lives in 4 through 7, the impacts. That's where a rater sees how bad this actually is. That's the difference between 10% and 70% on the same condition. And behind each form, 5 attachments: the diagnosis, an IMO, an independent medical opinion from a doctor with the Nexus language, at least as likely as not. And here's the power tip most people miss: that IMO must state that the doctor reviewed any and all available medical records. If it doesn't say that, a rater can waive it off. Then 2 Board of Veterans Appeals decisions on similar cases, 2 medical research reports, and buddy statements. Then I numbered every single file in submission order, 1 through 16. A rater who has to hunt is a rater who says no. Last thing, and this one is worth the whole video. After you file, when you need to get more evidence to the VA, most veterans think their only road is through a VSO and a lot of waiting. There's another door. Quick submit inside Access VA, e-auth.va.gov/accessva. You upload directly. It goes straight into your file. I've used it. Almost no veteran knows it exists. That's the power play. So here's your one next step. Before you file anything, go take the free 60-second Agent Orange test at avoyvet.com. It walks you through the current locations and the current conditions and tells you where you stand. Free, no login, 60 seconds. Then ask the AVOY navigator anything you want about your specific situation. And hit the like button and subscribe. It puts this in front of another veteran who needs it. I'm A. Perkins, educational only. I don't file claims and I don't represent anybody in front of the VA. But I'll teach you everything I know. Take care of yourself and go get what you earned.